Howdy, folks. Good afternoon. How's it going? Well, we are pretty funny experience this morning. It's been the second time that I got stuck in the sand where we were, where the sheep are out on the pastures, because my Tundra here is a two-wheel drive, not a four. So right where we are is like really, really sandy, super sandy. It's pretty crazy. All the sand comes down from the ridge right where they are, and there's a lot of burrows, field mice and gophers. I think they all dug around in there. So it's like really, really soft. Once this one kind of slows down, hits a burrow, it just kind of sinks and the tire starts spinning. It's I got stuck last week as well, moving the water tank. It was just a flat area. I stopped the water tank at one point. Or actually, I was going to back up a little bit and it just kind of the tires spun. I stopped. And I was like, all right, that's fine. Disconnected the water trailer and tried to go forward. The tire just started spinning, and I got maybe 5 feet, but it just dug itself in. Tried to come back out. It kind of gained traction, but then the water trailer was like right here. So I was ready to hit the bumper. So I just stopped, and after that, it just dug itself in. So I had to call my recovery guy. My brother had to call him, and he brought out a tow strap and got me out of there. So same thing happened again this morning. I actually went with him this time. It was kind of funny. He had to walk all the way back. We this morning we cleaned off the belly wool on the bucks, our Angora bucks, because we put Blue in with the herd so that he can do his thing for next year. I know he made it with a few of them already. A few of them are bred already, maybe half or more back in August. So we're just kind of waiting for December to see who was bred in the end of July and also the beginning of August. We got a little sprinkle going on, so you can see also my coat. Cool, coming from the east. I hear it's snowing over there in New Mexico, but we did that. I knew I had to check that. Good thing we did. Blue was starting to develop a little wool, a little ball of wool right there with his urine. Gizmo, same thing. Knox, our Navajo Angora, his was a little bit bad, but we got to it in time. We always had to check that right around this time of the year, especially when you start seeing like the yellow part underneath their sides or their front. Hard to tell sometimes, but you just have to check once their wool gets beyond like 3 inches. And even at 3 inches, you still have to check them just to make sure they're not balling up under there. So, because that could get infected. That happened to one of our billy goats one time, our bucks. That was kind of crazy, but we got him cleaned up, penicillin and everything, and he was, he was out of commission for about a month until he fully recovered. So, but yeah, just a reminder: if you got bucks, you have Angora goats, you have the Angora buck, even the wethers, even the springborn ones. Make sure you check their belly. Make sure they're not getting the urine clumped up on their near their penis. Just a reminder for all y'all if you have that. We're gonna take a walk over here to check because I need to get a water pan for Loki. We took RJ out there, the DBLA, because we want to keep Loki for another year. So I'm going to use him until next year. We took RJ, put him in with the herd, and we also took Blue. We put him in with the herd. The two dudes are out there now. They're doing their thing. And let's see. Oh, we got the trailer. So we took the little trailer with the Tundra, me thinking, oh, there's a road, it goes right by. But the reason I got stuck, we loaded these two up, cleaned off the buck's belly wool around their penis and everything, loaded the two up, went out there, and I'm like, there's a road that goes right to that corner. But then in my brain, I was just like, as long as we follow that path, we're okay. Not recalling that I have put the netting on one side of the path, like the track that's compacted where we drive most of the time. and I kind of drove off the side of it, and that's what caught. It started spinning. I was like, "Oh man!" My brother's like, "Oh, dude!" And we were pulling the trailer too, so it just tires started spinning, and I just like, "Oh." Tried to back up, but the trailer started going this way, and I had to go this way off the actual road, and there was like nothing but burrows on that side, and it just we got about 2 feet off, and the tire started spinning, and we couldn't move anything. Eventful morning. It's always an eventful day, especially with the sand. It's like super sandy. So it's really crazy. But other than that, that's what we did this morning, and I was going to actually set up the. I got wobbler sprinklers. What do you call it? Wobbler sprinklers. I got some new sprinklers I want to test out before it gets super cold. Wobblers. I got PVCs over here. I just got to cut to a specific height, put it out there, and see how far of a radius will be. A new design for the garden, which I think will be pretty cool. It just sometimes you ponder on something, why things aren't working and why things are not turning out the way you want them to, and you just, well, for me it's like I ponder on it, I think on it, try to meditate on it and all this, and sometimes it comes in weird ways, like the little intuitions or little moments of inspiration that just like, think, like, why don't we try it this way? That's where this idea came from. So I'm going to try the wobbler. We're going to set it up just to test it out, and then prep maybe one or two for next year, before ground actually freezes and all that. We'll see how all that works. So that was the plan this morning, but my brother was going to head into town, so I was like, dude, I need your help with these guys, so the ram and the buck. We did that. Good thing we did. But now we have to go back and get the water tanks. I was thinking of taking the little guy, but the water tank we have maybe like 50 gallons in it. And you just move it. I'm pretty sure that can move it. I can pull 1,000 tons. I can pull 1,000 tons, bro. 1,000 pounds. So I was kind of considering that. So, but we're gonna take the big guy back there. I still got to get some hay because we're gonna set up the paddocks a little bit different. We got our hay from 2 months ago here. They're still green. Getting sun bleached though on the outside, but they're good. The guy is local. I get it from him. The only thing is the third cut. There's more of all this. I don't know what this is. This in here, it's prickly too. There's like some prickly stuff, and then there, of course, there's alfalfa, but not that much alfalfa on the third cut. So you see this? Not much alfalfa on his third cut. The first cut I bought back in May, June, it was like 90% alfalfa. Starts waning down with the third cut. I think it's maybe like 25, 30%. I'm not exactly sure what this is. If y'all know, let me know in the comments what this is. Some kind of grass. I know some Bermuda. There's also different ones. I think it's mainly that's in there. But there's also, I'm trying to find, they're kind of prickly. I think this one's the alfalfa, but this stuff, some of them are kind of prickly though. It's crazy, but he's got this mix of grass and alfalfa. We got the oat, the wheat, hay as well. We're just going to mix it up for them. We need to get some alfalfa. We're down to half a bale, maybe a third of a bale. We need to get maybe 6 more bales, and we're going to mix it in with this. So that's usually what I do, just mix it in with all of this. And the thing is that, oh yeah, here we go. There's like this stuff in there too. I don't know what this is. I believe it's like very high in protein because last year I didn't really feed them this, but the year before I did fully all of this, his hay. And by February, I fed them January, February, March. I mean, within like 2 months, their hooves were like that long. There's something in there that makes the sheep and goats' hooves grow really long. Yep. So that's what that is. So we got to restock our hay for the dudes on pasture. And aside from that, that's about it. That's all we're doing the rest of the day, the rest of the weekend. Tomorrow, well, no work today. Got Veterans Day. Tomorrow is the actual day, but today is the work day we get off. Yay! Happy Veterans Day to all you veterans, my fellow veterans out there. Thank you for your service. Every branch of the military, law enforcement, first responders. Enjoy your day. Have a blessed day. Stay happy. Be happy. All right, we're gonna get to doing some of these chores here, and we should have time to make a hay run. We gotta move the dudes, get the water tank, fill up the water tank. We'll most likely take it back tomorrow. So we gotta take the big truck to get the hay. We're gonna just do that. Actually, I might take the Tundra or the little one. I haven't really driven this one this week. We just got a bale of hay. This was for the cows that we sold. They did pretty good. So the auction was pretty good. We sold two, a 4-year-old and a 2.5-year-old. So 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. They were both pregnant. They should be in their second trimester. I think it's what brought in the good price. Not too bad. You're thinking of going to the auction. I guess now's the time to do it before like the end of the month. And I think sometimes it takes a dip in the winter season. So just be wary of that. Then it usually comes back up towards the springtime. All right, y'all. I'm not really up on the auction market. I've been the past several years. I've just been doing the what do you call it, pasture raised beef. Just been selling it direct to customer, direct to consumer, however you want to call it. The actually it's my second time taking it this year. Last year I did too because monsoon kind of delayed my processing appointment. I had one scheduled, but that Friday, oh man, the rain came, washed all the roads out, and couldn't get a trailer down there. It was just we probably could have just pushed them over here. At that time, we still had the other corral up, but oh well. Just decisions were made, and that following week, after we got there, just took her to the auction. So did pretty well. That was 2 years ago, so the first time going to the auction again. But yeah, we just had to reduce our inventory, just a little inventory reduction of our cattle, and also with the weathers, the lambs, and the kids, we got to do that as well. So if I don't sell them, most likely we're just gonna, I'll just really, I usually just keep them if I don't sell them. We just eat them throughout the year. Every month we process one with the family, and we just get together, enjoy some fresh goat meat, some fresh lamb. So that one's like no biggie. But next year we're waiting on next year again. I get back into the beef again. Depends on the customers. Most times they contact me wanting beef, and I have enough people contact me. I'll schedule one for processing. So, but aside from that, let's get these chores done. I'm pretty sure y'all are ready to get some chores done yourself too. So y'all have a great weekend, and we shall see you next time, next week. During the update. So have a good one. Stay safe out there. Enjoy your weekend. Happy holiday with Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day to all my fellow veterans out there and everyone, your family members, friends, families. All right, y'all. Until next time. Peace out, y'all.